Hello, collective. This is Debs, and this is your full moon in Gemini reading. I hope you guys are well. Thank you so much for being here. Now, collective, in meditation, I saw a vision of a woman in the kitchen talking to her young daughter. Her daughter was about 6, 7 years old, something like that. And this woman's daughter was really upset. And she was saying to her mother, "Mummy, I don't understand. I put out feed every single morning for this beautiful bird. He eats the seed, he eats his food, but when I go back, he's flown away." And this mother was saying, "Well, darling, he's not supposed to be caged. He's a wild bird." And her daughter was really upset. She kept talking about buying the bird a cage and maybe trying to see if she could catch him. And her mother was sort of smiling fondly down at her and saying, "It doesn't work like that. He has to be free. He wants to be out amongst the trees and flying high in the sky. He wants to be out with his bird friends. You can't cage a wild bird. It's just impossible." So, collective, what I think we have here is potentially someone who is wanting to be in a commitment with someone else, but this person who is possibly the wild bird, okay, symbolically, doesn't want a relationship at all. I don't think there's anything wrong with this person. Some people are simply happy single. Some people never want to get married. Some people never want to have kids. This person is very happy single, male or female. So we'll see what comes through in the reading. Now, this full moon in Gemini, occurring on Monday, November the 27th at 4:16 a.m. EST, will be at 4 degrees and 51 minutes of Gemini. It's actually known as the beaver moon. Now, that name is inspired by nature. It originates from the time when Native Americans and settlers caught beavers to have warm fur coats for the winter. Now, luckily, thankfully, I believe that beavers are now protected, but back then, these settlers had to keep warm. Now, with the moon aligning with Mars via the Sun and square Saturn, we'll be desiring to manifest situations, but there may be some obstacles to overcome. This full moon will affect those with personal planets and points at between 1 and 9 degrees of the mutable signs of course, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces most significantly. So collective, let's delve in and find out where this reading goes. Here we go. Now, the deck that I'm using is a new one for my main readings. It is simply called the Tarot of Sun, the Tarot du Soleil. They're larger cards, so I'm hoping that you can see them all on the table. We'll see. I may need to pan out. But if you're ready, let's begin. Archangel Michael, thank you for joining us. This is the full moon in Gemini collective reading. 27th of November, 2023. What do we have for this particular full moon? Thank you, Michael. This young daughter is now saying to her mother, "Well, Mummy, maybe if we put out a different type of food, he's going to stay." Her mother's just saying, "No, darling, it's not going to make any difference. The bird needs to be free. The bird wants to be free. The bird doesn't want to be caged." Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm hearing feathering his own nest. Okay, so I could be connecting with a masculine who has simply decided that he doesn't want to commit. He doesn't want to settle down. He would rather be focusing on his career, focusing on his family. He could be taking care of parents. He could be building up his own foundation. He could have friends and lots of hobbies, but this is a man who may not want an actual relationship. Yeah. I'm seeing a peacock spreading out feathers, but this masculine is very, very attractive. So he's going to get a lot of interest, right? But it's sort of, you can look, but don't touch. No, no, no. Yeah, you can look, but don't come nearer. Yeah. All right, guys. The Page of Wands. So this masculine is potentially very happy to communicate with people that he finds attractive. Potentially women that he's interested in, although it could be same sex. Take it as it resonates, guys. This is someone who's very happy to be flirtatious, very happy to spend time with different people. I don't think he is sitting in toxic energy. I don't get the impression that he is wanting to manipulate. I simply feel he's made a pact to himself that he doesn't want to commit. But he may have a lot of people around him who really wish that wasn't the case. Or they don't know this and they're trying valiantly to get his attention. He may find it amusing. He may find it amusing. Yes, look at that. 5 of Wands. There may be 5 people vying for this man's attention. He's kind of got his back turned though. Yeah, he's thinking, okay, I know you're interested, but this is not going to go anywhere, is what I'm hearing. All right. In the past, 9 of Wands. Now that is fascinating because what have we got there? We got a peacock. This is someone who may potentially have got almost too stressed at the amount of attention he was drawing in. I mean, I don't know. This could have been the nicest guy in the world. You could have put him on the front cover of GQ, right? But I think it wasn't what he wanted. After that time, 7 of Cups, he may have almost felt pressurized to be social. Well, all right then. Well, let's see. Let's see what some of these people are like. Let's see if I date 1 or 2, whether or not I can really connect with someone. Maybe this is a masculine who just couldn't connect with the right person, or someone who didn't really know what he wanted. And so up until this point of time, he kind of just pushed everyone away. So there was a little bit of dating. What he's thinking about is the 9 of Cups. I'm hearing, am I just being a bit overindulgent? Just concentrating on me? Is it me just being a bit selfish? But then again, he's not hurting anyone, right? He doesn't have to be with somebody. If he doesn't want to be with somebody, there may be a sense of guilt because this guy has dated. But he hasn't found the right person. And so what he's told himself is, I'm just going to stay single. Why do I need to be with anyone in particular? This is a guy who is not craving to get partnered up. I don't think this is a guy who is desperate to have kids. This is somebody who may have an all-consuming career, so they don't have a lot of time. This is someone who was pretty happy, just him. But there's a lot of, let's say, women who are around him who are very confused, all sort of vying for his attention. And it's as if it's water off a duck's back. He's just not connecting with any of them at that level, enough to build a relationship with one of them. He's just not connected. In the immediate future, Page of Coins. This is someone who may look at a new contract. It could be a work contract. It could be him wanting to move to a different area. He could find himself in a friendship with someone. What he's fearing with the Chariot is that it's going to move very quickly into some form of relationship, And he doesn't want that. He doesn't want that. In the environment, yes, is someone who does want that. Ace of Coins. So we're dealing with, let's say, a feminine who is actually being quietly strategic, not manipulative, but strategic. What she's worked out is this guy is very attractive. He's got a lot of attention from a lot of different women, but he's put them all at arm's length. I think she is beginning to get to understand that he feels pressurized. I think she has worked out that this guy is not interested in a romantic commitment. What she's thinking about, though, is the start of a relationship. But she's not telling him that. She's made a decision to just befriend this guy, to be a female friend to him. And so he is beginning to relax in her company because she's not trying to steer him into a relationship. She may not have even let him know that she's very attracted to him physically. She is literally forcing herself to treat him as a mate. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. In his hopes is the Eight of Coins. I think this is somebody who has a very strong work ethic. This is someone who is all about his foundation, his financial stability. He could be looked up to in the work that he does. He could be one of these people who might be a bit of a workaholic, works weekends, doesn't go to an event without having business cards in his top pocket. Okay, somebody who is always keen to meet new people, almost an Aquarian energy, but someone who is absolutely blinkered in one direction, and that is his career. Yes, I can go to a party and meet people, but I'm not going to a party to meet people because they may be romantic interests in the future. No, 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 they could be good business contacts. We could go into partnership together. Whoever I meet could know somebody that could be useful to me in terms of business or finance later on down the line. Completely blinkered. The outcome, guys, the Two of Wands. This is someone who, in the immediate future, has a very serious decision to make. All right. Okay, clarification for him. 10 of Wands. So there's something that's going to burden him. The Tower. And be a shock. Okay. Whoever is sat in the Ace of Coins, we've got the Empress. Taurus, Libra energy, can also be Aries. Eight of Cups and the Page of Cups came out as well. Now for me, this is this woman maybe giving up on trying to build a friendship with him, not being able to deal with it, and saying to this guy, I'm sorry, I'm leaving. I'm leaving to move to a different area. I'm sorry, I'm going to miss you as a friend, but yeah, I'm leaving. Maybe that's the Tower moment for him. Maybe this is a masculine who didn't know that deep down he got used to this woman being in his life. He got used to having her there to talk to. Maybe there was even a work connection here. He relied on this woman as a friend, but maybe the Tower moment is him standing at crossroads. Wow, well, I looked at her as a friend, but maybe I do have feelings for her now, and I don't know what to do because she's leaving. He may be trying to grapple with his emotions because this is a masculine who I think has told himself he's going to be very happy single for the rest of his life. But she's kind of got under his skin. Yeah. And so he has to make a decision. Is he going to tell her that he saw her as a friend, but feelings have developed? Or is he simply going to wish her luck in the future and cut contact because she is leaving? I think she might be leaving the area because the Ace of Coins can also be uprooting and moving. Underneath the deck, very interesting, King of Pentacles. Yes, this is a masculine who has just concentrated on his own life, his own stability, his financial foundation. Could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. The Moon. The problem is he's developing feelings for this woman that he did not expect, because when she tells him that she's leaving the area, she's moving, he finds himself in the Four of Cups, which is, I'm very disappointed by that. I don't know how I feel about that. She's not going to be in the area any longer. We're not going to see each other as much. Judgment. He's going to have to make a decision. Sagittarian energy about what he wants to do. Hermit underneath that. He's going to have to do some soul searching to decide what he wants to do. So collective, we will have to see where this reading goes. Is this guy going to walk away, cut contact with this woman, keep his feelings to himself? Or is he going to open up and just see if this could work as a relationship? We'll find out. Here we go. So Archangel Michael, what is the Page of Wands crossed with the Five of Wands? This is a guy who's got a lot of women attracted to him. This is someone who would not have any problem moving into a relationship in 2 seconds flat, but he's told himself he doesn't want that. He's told himself that he would prefer to be single. Yeah. The Fool. Okay. Aries energy. This is somebody who was very happy by themselves. Yeah. Oh, this is bliss. I'm on my own. I can do what I want to do. I can travel anywhere I want to travel to. I don't have anyone telling me what to do. He's very, very happy. Justice. He's married to his job. He's feeling nicely balanced within himself. And with the Ace of Wands, if he wants to get physical with somebody, there are plenty of women around him who would not say no. So he's pretty happy. King of Swords. He may find it easy to switch off his emotions. He may look at partnerships in a very logical way. Well, my career comes first. If I want to have a date with somebody, or I want to get physical with somebody, I can do that, but it's never going to lead to a relationship, because directly after we enjoy ourselves together, I just cut off. I've got used to doing it. It's just what I do, because I don't want to get emotionally involved. Yeah, it's just the way he is, right? Some people, live that life. Yes. So he makes it probably pretty clear to women that he meets that he doesn't want a relationship, but he's very attracted to various women. And if they're okay with it, they enjoy themselves. And then he says to them, okay, we've had some fun. Good luck in your life. Let's detach. And he just detaches. King of Swords, Ace of Swords, and then on to the next, if he feels like it. This is somebody who is a completely free spirit, and he's loved his life. So he's loved living his life the way he wants to live it. He's under complete control of his own life, and he enjoys it. So going back to his past, with the Nine of Wands, I think this is somebody who loved the attention, loved the females, gathering around him. Gosh, you're so attractive. You're so sexy, right? He was fanning out his peacock feathers. He loved it. But it became a bit heavy. It became a bit much. Maybe the attention on him was too much. So what was that about in the past? What was that about, Michael? Well, he had a Queen of Wands around him who definitely was not going to take no for an answer. I want this man. I know I can get this man. I'm going to pursue him. So this Queen of Wands took action. She was going to get him. She was determined to lock him down. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So maybe this guy had two women running after him in the past, or wanting to be with him in the past. So he could kind of take his pick. He could take his pick, right? Yeah. So with the Lovers, he had a choice between a Queen of Wands and a Queen of Cups. He could choose. The thing is that I don't actually think this guy wanted to get further involved with either of these two women. He just wasn't of that mindset. Gemini energy. He could be a Gemini. Or he could have Gemini in his chart. What happened in the past, Michael? Two of Swords. Guys, I think he blocked both women. There may have been a lot of chemistry with both these women. There could have been one night stand type situations here, but very quickly he put up strong boundaries. No, Two of Swords, I don't want a relationship. So both women in the past were possibly very disappointed. But he told himself, it's not me. I don't want a serious commitment. It's just not for me. So after that time, he moved into the Seven of Cups. I think he decided to make it very, very clear, crystal clear, that he was absolutely not interested in a commitment. But you know what? Seven of Cups. There were still maybe 7 women who just wanted to be with him, even though they may have known that this guy was not looking for a partner. Not a serious relationship. So maybe he tried that tactic, as in, well, these two women got super keen to the point where I had to say no. So maybe I should just be open and honest with the women that I meet, saying, look, I am really not wanting anything serious. I'm not the sort of guy that's going to get married. I'm not the sort of guy that wants 2 or 3 kids. Just so you know, if you're still interested and you want to have some fun, that's great. But yeah, count me out pertaining to thinking in the future about marriage. It's not for me. So he decided to follow that route. Maybe he felt a bit guilty. Maybe he thought, yeah, I've just got to be really clear that I don't want to get serious with anyone. So that's what he did. That's what this guy did. That's what I think he did. Yeah. I mean, in the nicest sense, he sat in the Knight of Wands. I'm just going to have some fun. I'm just going to kick up my heels as long as the women that I meet know that this is not going to go anywhere. If they're okay with that, fantastic. So that's what he did. Yeah, he enjoyed himself. Why not, right? He was single. Magician. So what he manifested was exactly what he felt he really wanted. What he felt he really wanted. The devil. But maybe he realized that he was falling into toxic patterns of behavior. It might have been, one on a Wednesday night, another woman on a Friday night, maybe hooking up with somebody else on the Sunday. He may have found himself in a difficult pattern of behavior, as in it might have got a little bit too much. It might have got a bit too much. Yeah. And with the Six of Cups, I think he completely walked away, even from casually dating. But he also began to think about the past. I walked away from the Queen of Wands. I walked away from the Queen of Cups. I've walked away from these other women who have been interested in me because I feel it's just got a bit too much. It's got a bit toxic. I've been partying too much. I've been having too many one-night stands. And he did a lot of soul searching. Maybe that's why at this present time, what he's thinking about is, have I been overindulgent? Have I just been concentrating on what I want whilst upsetting women in the past by dating them and then just walking away or blocking them? He was sitting in a confused place because I feel that when he met the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups, he knew he had a decision to make, but he decided not to make any decision about either of them. He just blocked them. Can't do this, so I'm just going to block them. He then moved into the Knight of Wands, just enjoy being single, going out, having fun, which is fine. He's not hurting anyone, right? But what he realized was every single woman he met was obsessed about locking him down, and they were hanging on to him with the view of, well, one day he's going to settle down, so I'm going to hang on in there and see if it's going to be me. But it got toxic. Maybe he found himself dating 3 or 4 women in the same week, ongoing, and then meeting other women and sort of adding them to a little black book, and then realizing that he had to just stop that pattern of behavior. It wasn't serving him. Yeah. So with the 9 of Cups, he probably told himself, I'm just being a bit overindulgent. I shouldn't treat people like this, right? Even if I tell these women I don't want a relationship, I know that they know that it might turn into a relationship, maybe, at some point. And he can't deal with it. He can't deal with it. Yeah. 7 of Coins. He might have looked to the past and thought, wow, I pushed away 7 women because I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it. It made me feel too guilty. 6 of Swords. What am I doing to these women? They're all kind of hanging around. They're kind of waiting for me to see that they are the one. And there was too much guilt. So he possibly tempered his passions, thought, okay, well, I'm just going to concentrate on my career now. No more dating, no more sort of friends with benefits type situations. No, yes, he went into hermit mode. Virgo energy, he went into hermit mode and did a lot of soul searching about what he wanted for his future. So moving into the immediate future, collective, I think this masculine has developed a relationship with a female purely as a friend. Absolutely nothing else. But she's been strategic. She's accepted that this is just friendship for now. But I think she's been quietly hoping that this was going to move into a relationship if she was patient, if she put no pressure on him, if she didn't try to date him. It would slowly evolve into a relationship. She's sitting in the Empress energy. What she's realizing is, wow, well, I've hung back. I've been a supportive friend. I've been the shoulder to cry on. I've been the one to go out with for a drink after work, and nothing has happened. So I think she's reaching a point where she's simply going to cut her losses. Okay, well, I thought my little strategy of just befriending this guy would work, but it's not. And if there's also a career connection, she may be silently feeling a little bit heartbroken that she sees this guy every day at work as a friend, but actually she's been developing feelings for him. So I think she's making a decision to find a job elsewhere, and I think she's leaving the area. And this guy, sitting in the energy of the Page of Coins, is going to be feeling a little bit shell-shocked about that. Oh my gosh, this woman is leaving my life, right? So do we have timing for this energy? When is this going to happen, please, Michael? Thank you. Okay. She's going to tell him over the festive season. She's going to tell him over the festive season. There may be a Christmas work due. It may well be that they meet up and have New Year's Eve together as friends, right? But I don't know, when drinks are flowing, it may well be that she comes out with the fact that she's leaving the area. So I would say possibly the end of the year, maybe into early January, she's going to tell him that she's moving on. She's leaving the area. She's leaving the company. She could be going for a transfer. Because even though she's not telling him that she's got feelings for him, I don't think she can deal with being put in the friend zone anymore. He thought that she was happy with this, but he may have an inkling underneath that there were feelings that she was developing for him. So what is she going to say to this guy? What is she going to say to this guy? Queen of Pentacles, yeah. So this is also a female who's very career orientated, very driven in terms of the work that she does. She could be highly regarded. She could be extremely intelligent, have a lot of contacts. She could have almost have been headhunted by another company. She's no longer looking at the past. She's actually deciding to look at her future and realize that she has to cut her losses pertaining to him. So she's going to be open and honest and say, yeah, just so that you know, I'm not going to be around much longer because I'm going to get a transfer to another company, or I've been headhunted. They want me to head up a team of people, something like that. So she's leaving. What's on her mind? Yeah. The King of Cups. What's on her mind is she loves him. She may have an inkling that this male friend has got feelings for her, but she doesn't know if she's right about that because this is somebody who, up until this point, hasn't been in touch with his emotion. He's been very career orientated. Five of Swords. There's almost a feeling here, collected, that she just wants to leave the situation behind. She may be silently heartbroken. She may be saying to this guy, look, you know, I'm going to miss you, but to be honest with you, it's going to be good to have a change of scene. It's going to be great to have a new environment. I actually feel that her emotions have become so wrapped up in him. She has so many feelings for him that being around him is something she can't handle anymore. And this is her wanting to escape. 5 of Swords. I just want to leave him behind. I can't think about him anymore. I have to move forward into my own future, right? Yeah. So what else is she going to say to this masculine? 3 of Wands, yes. So this is victory and success. Her ships are coming in. She may say to this guy, I'm embracing change. I'm looking out across this vista thinking, wow, my future lies in a different area. I'm looking forward to a new environment, meeting new people, connecting with different personalities, people from all walks of life. I'm looking forward to it. But silently, she's heartbroken that things didn't actually develop. That's what I feel. Guys, 3 of Swords. Silently, she feels heartbroken that this friendship didn't develop into something more. Yeah. So she is forcing herself, even though it's difficult, she's forcing herself to look to her own future. She has to release this guy. I don't think she can even cope with staying in touch with him as a friend because she knows that she's silently in love with him. And he's just not getting out of this friendship mode that the 2 of them are sat in. Nothing's evolving. Yeah. So with the world energy, she could be moving to a different area. She could be moving to a different country. With the energy of the world, she's trying to close out the cycle with him, even though it's painful, because she wants to be in a relationship. And what she's thinking is, I'm sitting here with all these emotions. This is unrequited love. I've been trying to be just a friend to this guy, but I'm in love with him. I can't do this anymore. So with the 8 of Cups and the Empress, she's taking control and she's marching forward into her future. So she may be talking to him at a Christmas work do, or a New Year's Eve party, or she could be meeting up with him if they live in the same area, which I think they do. She's going to be sitting there feeling heartbroken and stressed, but I think she's going to wear a false mask and simply say, it's time for me to move on. It's time for me to expand my career, however she's going to put it. But she's moving to a completely different area of the world. What is this guy thinking about when she tells him this? The Hierophant. He understands that they share a spiritual connection. He understands that she wants to grow in terms of her career. She wants to become more successful. Hierophant can be career. This man could be a Taurian. Who knows? She could be a Taurian. Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. But what he's also thinking about, which is making him very uncomfortable, is that up until now, he hasn't seen her date men. He hasn't seen her pursuing romantic connections because it's just been the 2 of them as friends. What he's realizing now is that in this new area, in this new environment, they're not going to be in close proximity. They're not going to be around each other. And what he's thinking about is, I know that this woman is sitting in Empress energy. She's a catch. And within a few months, she will probably meet someone and contact me and say, I'm getting married. And he's realizing that he doesn't want that to happen. I think this is the first inkling of this guy realizing that he has actually developed feelings for this woman that may not have come up to the surface until she relays to him that she's leaving. She's leaving the area. So what is he saying to her? 3 of Cups. Well, I guess we should celebrate then. Maybe we should get a bottle of champagne. Maybe we should send you on your way. He's going to be asking questions. Tell me about this job. Tell me about this new direction you're moving into. When did you decide to do this? Why didn't you tell me before? Yes. What is she going to say? Three of Coins, it came out of the blue. I'm hearing somebody offered me partnership. Now, this is a woman who may go from a manager to a partner in a company, or this is someone who met a group of people and they said, you know, we'd love you to join us. So he's learning about what this woman has been keeping under wraps until this point of time. He's pretending that he's going to celebrate with her, that he's happy for her, that she's going. But underneath, he's realizing that he's going to miss her. And she's wearing a false mask because she's already heartbroken that things didn't develop with him. So even though we have two close friends, they're both pushing their feelings down. They're both actually not feeling very happy at all. What is he going to say? Anything else? Eight of Wands. Well, I guess we'll keep in touch by email. I guess, you know, I could travel to see you. You could travel to see me. We can sort of, you know, just see each other now and again, I guess. You know, you're not going to be thousands of miles away, I hope. He's clutching hold of straws because he's getting this horrible feeling that this is it. What is she going to say to that? What is she going to say to keeping in touch? Yeah, Two of Coins. So what she's going to say to him is, well, I'm going to be very busy in this job. I'm going to have a lot on my plate. I may not have a lot of time. Six of Wands. She's going to be in a very high level position, or this is her expanding her career in whatever way this is. What she's saying to him is, I'm not going to have the time to fly back and see you as a friend. I'm just, you know, I'm going to be too far away. It's not going to be practical. I'm going to have too much on my plate. Page of Cups. So what she's going to say is, I'm so sorry. It was amazing being friends with you. I've got to know you really well now. I wish you well for the rest of your life. This has come to a natural end. We're moving in different directions now. How is he feeling? How is this guy feeling? Nine of Swords. He is silently in pain. He's silently in pain. Yeah. The Death card. Because what he's realizing is these two people are now separating. This is the end of this friendship. And he's realizing he's very upset. What is the energy between these two? What is the energy between these two? The High Priestess. So what she's been hiding is the fact that she's in love with him and she can't stay in such close proximity with him because she can't cope with that. So she may have organized a transfer to another company. She may have been looking for another job. And what he's hiding from her is the fact that only now is he realizing he doesn't actually want to let her go. He's realizing, shockingly, that his feelings are coming to the surface. But because these two have just been friends and purely friends up until this point of time, he doesn't quite know what to say. The High Priestess doesn't speak. So this is difficult. So collective, this guy has a decision. He's finding himself in the Ten of Wands and the Tower. Oh my God, she's leaving. She's deciding to embody her inner strength with the Empress energy and leave with the Eight of Cups. So the overall energy, King of Coins, King of Pentacles. The Moon. He's realizing he has feelings for her. The Four of Cups. He's thinking about this connection. Judgment. It's almost as if this guy is at work looking out the window thinking, oh my goodness, she's actually going to be heading off and living in a completely different area. I'm not going to see her again. Because she's made it very clear that she doesn't want to keep in touch with him. And he may know intuitively why with a High Priestess. And so he sat in the Two of Wands. What am I going to do? All this time, I've been kidding myself that she was just a friend. But I've fallen for this woman now. Is it too late? What is he going to do, Michael? What's he going to do? Four of Swords. Okay, so he's going to soak in this information, maybe get the details. When are you leaving? When are you handing in your notice? Where are you going to? Right? Do you have a new address? He's going to be getting more information and thinking about his feelings, which is an interesting way of putting it. He's going to be thinking about his feelings. He may believe it's too late. Five of Cups. He may believe that he's missed his chance. So in the next maybe few weeks, he's going to be in his head. Yeah, Eight of Swords. Is it worth telling this woman that he's realized he's got feelings for her? Because it's almost too late now. She's going to be in a different area. Does he want a long distance relationship? He didn't want a relationship at all in the past. What is he thinking about? Yes, Wheel of Destiny. She's now being moved into a new life path. She's moving away from him. It's almost as if the divine is pushing her to get on with her life rather than staying in a situation as his friend, because they've realized that it's not serving her. It was making her upset. But what he's also realizing is that it was destiny that these two met and shared this bond, this friendship. What else is she saying to him? The Sun, okay. What she's saying to him is, with the energy of the Sun, is that this job or this move is going to take her quite far away. Four of Wands. Yes. So she may well be moving house as well as starting this job in this new area. This is a very big move. This is a big move for this woman. What's he going to say? Six of Coins. Okay. So he may be offering her support. It could be practical support. You know, if you want me to pack a few boxes for you in your house, if you want me to give you a lift to the airport, if you want me to lend you any money, Six of Pentacles, I'm here. What's her reaction? Queen of Swords. She may feel upset. She may be thinking, wow, I expected more of a reaction from this man than just telling me he could help me move. He could give me some money to move. She may be a bit blunt with him and say, no, I'm fine. Everything's organized. I don't want to worry you. I don't want to cause you any stress. She's pushing down her emotions because this is a woman who may have thought, okay, well, I've told him I'm leaving. I've told him I'm moving. And the only reaction he's coming out with is, do you need my help? And I think she's very disappointed in that. What's he saying to her? Temperance. Okay, he's realizing that what he said may have been taken the wrong way. I'm hearing I'm there for you. You know, if you need anything, I'm there for you. What else is he going to say? 5 of coins. I'm going to miss you. Wow. I'm going to really miss you. Four of coins. I think it's going to say, you know what? I don't want you to go. I don't want you to go. Seven of Wands. She's very guarded now. Because this was the one moment that she thought would instigate a show of emotion. She's still hanging on to what he initially said. If you need my help, if you want me to pack boxes, if you need some money, I'm here. So she shifted immediately into the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Okay, I understand. He's now desperately backpedaling, thinking, oh, Temperance, I shouldn't have said that. That sounded wrong. So he's immediately then following it up with, I'm going to miss you. I don't want to let you go. Oh, guys, what is he going to say? Is this getting emotional now? Knight of Coins. I'm actually hearing you're going to meet someone else. You're going to meet someone else. Wow, guys. 10 of Cups. Yes, he's saying to her, you're going to meet somebody else. Some lucky guy who's going to commit to you. And you're going to sit in the 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness, what is she going to say? What is she going to say? No, I won't. Because I'm in love with you. Wow. What is he going to say? Knight of Cups. Well, I think I love you too. So collective. Do we at last have two people admitting their feelings? We may. We may. Underneath the deck, we've got the Emperor. So we've got the Emperor and the Empress. She's sitting in Empress energy. We've got the Emperor, the 9 of Coins. This is a guy who is single, who is stepping into Emperor mode, and the Ace of Cups. I think this has a real chance of working out. But it's taken this woman deciding to shift her life into a new direction for him to realize how much he really cared. Underneath that, we got the Star. This could be a dream come true for both of them, because this is a masculine who, despite the fact that he never wanted to get into a relationship, who was very happy playing the field, who was married to his career, is realizing that he may have met the perfect woman for him. Somebody who is also career orientated, somebody who thinks very seriously about her future, and somebody who is self-sufficient. And because of that, I think this could work. So collective, this has been a beautiful reading. I'm leaving it there. I hope you've enjoyed it. Enjoy this full moon in Gemini. Sending love and light your way, and many blessings. Bye now.